It is literally a bag of balls. Hello, and welcome back to another Cruisin' with Corey. We are out here on a weekend, a Sunday to be specific. This is the first weekend day that we have worked since our comeback tour. And thus far we started at 7:30, really did not even take an order until about 9:30. Debated whether or not to film today, but then I'm like, do it! So here we are. We got this order right here, $55. It's a double shop. I already shopped it. We're already driving to the locations right now. It was like a 30 some odd item order, and then somebody wanted 6 basketball surprise toys. So we're gonna drop both of these off. We should actually have another $30 on top of it because earlier I was on Grubhub. Grubhub, if you don't know, does scheduling in the same vein that DoorDash does, but they do it a little bit differently than DoorDash because Grubhub, at least in my market, offers a hourly guarantee of $15 an hour. That's the wage here in Massachusetts. So I scheduled from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Turn left onto Jordan.
I scheduled from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Did not get a single offer. So if you schedule on Grubhub for a 2-hour block, you do not get an order, or a 1-hour block, whatever the block is, and you don't get an order, they will pay you your hourly wage of $15 an hour for that, and you're basically, I'm guaranteed 30 bucks. Now, the caveat to that is I can't use Grubhub for the rest of the day now, because if I receive an order, basically the way that it works out is you have to accept 90% of the offers that are given to you, and if after doing that you don't hit whatever the minimum wage is, they will back you up. Obviously I'm not going to accept 90% of the offers, so basically if I got my 2 hours in, I turn my Grubhub off, 30 bucks. Is it a hack? Sort of. They offer it. They didn't give me orders. It's not really on me. But whatever, we're still adding that to our total, so we should be at 85 bucks here after one order once we drop these sparks off. So we're about a minute away from the first spark drop. This is the big one. So let's go. All right, that was pretty easy. Now the one that I'm not looking forward to, it is literally a bag of balls, like surprise balls that have like NBA stickers in them. That's it. And it's going to an apartment. It's going to a huge apartment complex that I don't really know that well. But again, we're getting paid $55 for this order that will have done within an hour, so you know, take the good with the bad, can't be picky, that's the way of the world. So let's go drop this one off. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be an apartment, because there is in this, I'm in a huge, dare I say, rich person community. You know, there's single family homes, there's duplexes, and then there's a bunch of townhouses, and then there's a bunch of actual like huge apartments. And I thought this was an apartment, but it's just a duplex. So we went right to a door, perfect. We're about 10 miles away from Walmart. We're about 3 miles from my house, but we're not going home. There is an incentive today, and Sundays do tend to be busier in the afternoon. We do have the conundrum of NASCAR being on around 2:30. I'm a NASCAR fan, same hat that I always wear, go Kyle Larson. But we do have a double incentive today. So we're one in to them. I'll put it on the screen. There's 5 for $20. There's 7 for like $30, whatever it said. That same incentive has literally been going on for like 2 weeks straight. They must be trying to manipulate something to lower prices, because I don't know why else they'd be lower. They'd be if throwing out that much money. So we have 1 shop down, and then we need 4 more of any kind of trip to get another $20. I'm not going for 7 today. So we're gonna drive back 10 miles. We do have Instacart on too. I didn't record Friday, which is the last day I work. This is Sunday, so 2 days ago I went out. I didn't record, but I did do Instacart on Friday. I did 1 Walmart order, and I made $110 at Instacart. So I do have Instacart on. I've seen some good orders while I was doing this. So it's always that conundrum of chasing an incentive, but also taking the best order. So if we're gonna take any kind of lesson out of this video, it's gonna be about incentive chasing. You should always, up until the last order, take the orders that make the most sense. Camping at Walmart for a Spark order is, so you can hit a Spark incentive, is great, but if you're getting other orders, pardon me, from other apps, you always need to take what's in front of you. Don't gamble for what might happen. So if you are sitting in a Walmart parking lot waiting on a Spark incentive, and then you get a super good Instacart, or you get a really good DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever it is, take what's in front of you. The only time I will say otherwise is if you are on like the last order, or the last 2 out of like 7, or whatever it is. Once you get to the very end, sure, camp, finish it out. Take whatever is reasonable. But an incentive should always be icing on the cake. It should never be a replacement that makes you take bad orders. Remember that. But let's go drive back to Wally World. Oh, guys. I cannot believe the order that I just accepted. $37.44. It's a double shop for 18 miles. I've been to both of these addresses before. It's $32 and some change of base pay. The rest of it is a $5 tip. I don't think I've ever accepted an order this long before. I really don't think I ever have. So this is like uncharted territory. It's going to be like another probably 13 miles back too. And we need it because we need that other incentive. So it's only like 11 combined items for both of these orders. So we'll be in and out of the store in no time. So, in the words of me, F it, let's go. All right, double shops, a little stressful. I don't know, I wasn't ready for it. So, oh shit, my trunk is open. Whoops! Yeah, I wasn't ready for the double shop or to drive my car, evidently. So I like triple checked, which you're supposed to do anyways, but I was a little overly paranoid on
use the left lane to turn
what batch went with which, but we get 20 minutes to the first customer. Yellow light, should have ran it. Probably 15 minutes afterwards to the next one. Hopefully we're back to the store by 1, and we'll try to crank out one more small shop. No matter what shop we get, it's going to be $21 better. So if we can get like a good shop, 30, 35 bucks, something like that, that only makes that incentive that much sweeter. So it's afternoon on a Sunday, we should be able to get something. So let's see what we get when we get it. But we get some customers to drop off orders to first. right, so that order is dropped off. That is more money in the bank. That is 2 orders out of 3 that are complete towards our shopping incentive. So now we got to hop, skip, and jump what I think is about 13-ish miles back to Walmart. We need 1 more shop. That'll put us at 3. And then if we want another 20 bucks, we can do 2 more. So I'm not really dead set on the 20 bucks, mainly because I got that Grubhub money. So depending what we get for a 3rd shop and how long we have to wait for it will kind of dictate if I stay out longer. But we're looking good money-wise today. 55 plus 37 plus 30 equals math. Whatever it is, it's over 100. So we're looking good money-wise. So let's go try to top the icing on the cake. Put the icing on the cake. Let's try to make more money. Well, we just scrolled TikTok for about an hour, but we held out. We're waiting for our final order, and then I'll bust out one of my old lines from back in the day. We got ourselves
built their whole business model.
We got ourselves a bang over here. Almost $54 shop. It is a double shop for roughly 70 units, 40 items. So it's going to take a little bit of time. But remember, it's going to also stack with our $21 incentive, which basically means this is like a $70-something shop. So let's go bang it out. All right, that one was a doozy.
A welcoming 3rd space. It was supposed to be a place where people could gather.
I'm gonna start pausing my podcast. Yeah, that one was a doozy, more so than I expected it to be. We got it done in some amount of time. Again, if you don't know how to check if something is, how long it took you to do a shop, if you don't do a timer manually, you could always look in your chat log. It said let them know I started shopping at 1:24. I finished at 2:07. Took me about 20 minutes to bag it, because only be like 15 minutes to bag it. So all in all, about an hour's work for 55 bucks. Still well worth it. It's only a 6-mile drive. First one's an apartment. She says leave it at the door, don't even ring the bell, so I don't even have to go into the unit. I just leave it at the door, so easy enough. Second one is a house. It's a big order, but luckily it's a house, so we'll be fine. And we'll tally all the numbers up because we got incentives. We got a lot of stuff going on today, but no matter how you want to swing it, it's been a really good day. Started off slow, but when you get good orders, it adds up. But we got to get this delivered, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, that was the easy drop off.
Taking up valuable space.
Still doing it. You can see there right on the step. I forgot to bring the camera with me because I was worried about a dog. So we're farther away than I thought we'd be from our house. I thought this was taking us home. It's not. So now we do have to kind of pass by Walmart to get where we want to go. Excuse me. It would take a pretty good order for me at this point to want to stay out. I mean, is 20 bucks cool? Yeah, it's basically like my next 2 orders are plus $10. So now I'm questioning all of my life. Can I get a really quick order? Come on, give me something quick. There's nothing on the list here that's good, and I'm driving, so I shouldn't be doing too much right now. But all right, now we can sit in agony and figure out what I'm gonna do. Let's figure out, are we staying out? Should I stay or should I go now?
Should I stay or should I go now?
I guess we'll find out. I have but one thing to say. Because Because I don't know how to feel. I want to make money, but I want to go home. So I'll take the money because I need it. We just got another double shop. As much as I just complained about double shops, and as much as I just complained about the apartment complex I just went to, we're going to go back there. And it's almost a carbon clone order. It's just with a lower tip. $44, 5 some odd miles, about 40 combined units. This will put us at 6 trips, which you know what that means. That means we're going for 7. That means we realistically, I mean, I haven't done the math. We could be mid 200s today. I mean, I say I started my day around 8 this morning. I technically turned on Grubhub before I started, so I did that when I was at home. I'm gonna say I started my shift at 8 this morning. That's when I started like readily working. And by 4 o'clock, I'll probably have 7 orders done. So that's 8 hours of work and about $200 and something dollars. Whatever, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go to Walmart and bang this out. All right, like a noob, I completely forgot to record any of those drop-offs because I still am getting into the flow of these deliveries. But we got that dropped off. So now we have 4 deliveries. Now we just need 1 more. Whatever one I take next is 20 bucks on top of everything else we've already made today. We also need some petrol. Again, I drive a hybrid, so I have like, I don't know how much this even shows up. I got 21 miles in my battery and I have 30 miles in my tank. For girl math, that's fine. I don't do girl math. I don't like being this low. Suck up dirt in the tank, but that's a mechanical channel segment that this is not. So 1 more. I don't care what it is. Give me something. It could be the 1 item shop. I don't care what it is. Just please give it to me. See, I'll tell you what I get when I get it. All right, so I'm going to get gas, and every single pump has the yellow bag over it. Every pump is out of service. There's a perfect GIF for this, or a perfect clip for this.
It ain't got no gas in it.
This gas station, there's something wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. All right, we got our grand finale. It's basically the perfect order that I could ask for in this situation. 17 bucks, 3.5 miles, 1 item. It's just a clothes rack going to an apartment, but I know this apartment complex. I used to live there, as a matter of fact. So this will be our number 7, well, number 5. This will get us our extra 20 bucks. We already got our $21 for the other incentive, so we'll calculate it all up and we'll summarize our day in a few minutes. Let's go bang this out. All right, so that wraps it up here, unless an absolutely fantastically magical order pops up in the next 10 seconds. So this, I'm not gonna get this video out the day that I'm recording it, so here is what we've done today pending, and I'll do a little blurb on this next slide and let you know if anything changed. So I don't know in the moment what I wrote on that slide. That's for the future Corey, and I'm present Corey. But we had 2 incentives, 21 and 20 that we hit. We're hoping that that $30 Grubhub pay went through. And if it did, then you already know how much I made, but it was well over $200. So By far, this is the best day since I've come back to gig world. I don't know how achievable this is every day. I wanted to vary things up, but again, double incentive with Spark, and Spark for the most part outside of the first hour was very, very busy. So when an app is busy and giving you good orders, you gotta ride with it. So we rode with it. Mileage wise, by the time we get home, I think we'll be at about 116. Mind you, 32 of that is transit to and fro. So all in all, this was a very good day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We're growing this slowly, but we're having fun doing it. And let's see if we can bring some more friends along for the ride. This is Cruisin' with Corey. Corey out.